Hello guys, this is Guy, and before I start all of this, I want to make clear that my content does not involve commentary, drama, or just covering up stuff like this. If you see that I kind of don't make sense, it's because I don't do those things at all. My focus is art and animations right now. I'm doing this because it's an important matter to discuss, and I don't see a lot of people talking about this, so I hope this gets the reach it deserves. This is the only video I'll be making about this. Before we start, I will warn you all that this video discusses these topics mentioned. If you're uncomfortable with them, I recommend not watching this video at all, so I hope that clears things up. Please reshare this video everywhere so people are careful with this individual. With that being said, let's continue with the actual video. To begin with, I will be talking about who is this person. So, Arturo Duarte, or more known as Truffle Fur, he's a 30-year-old Peruvian man who currently resides in Spain. He involved himself in the animation meme community and furry community for years, publicly on YouTube since 2017, often commenting on YouTube channels to create mutuals. That's how I know him. He has been around my channel and Instagram account since I was a small creator, 13 years old. I'm a whole 20-year-old by today, and he has still comments on some of my posts. He even said he knew me for a while because we had a mutual friend, which I don't really remember a lot honestly, but he is a danger for various important reasons. One of the main of those is that he talked with minors and is still in contact with minors around 11 to 16 years old mostly, having explicit chats interactions with them. This is all shown on the document already made of him, so I recommend looking through it to see what I'm talking about. It's in the description, and again, trigger warning because the doc shows explicit content too. Either way, I'll be going through it to state some points. Everybody's staying anonymous except for Truffle Fur. Truffle Fur maintains chats and owns explicit videos of a 12-year-old, and he has made his own recordings, filming minors to the age of 16 without their consent at all at school, and also admitting he owns hundreds of videos like that, saying deplorable and disgusting things while doing so. He made so statements and also commissioned art of it, showing his persona with a and he also defended on a YouTube video. He said he got experience doxing people, but that's straight up bullshit, and I will get to it later on because it's actually so stupid. He also called an 11-year-old his girlfriend and had a drawing about it, clearly showing his persona and the minors, which by the way, he said it was meme. Meme or not, that's straight up disgusting. Also, I know some people are gonna think that he's a troll, but Fur is a danger. He should not be taken lightly only because he's not known or that he's considered being a troll, quote unquote. He's active in the community and there's various testimonies, majority of the minors, saying how Truffle interacts with them to this day. This is not an old thing of the past. He's a weirdo and a predator. He doesn't find any of the stuff he did weird or endangering at all. So, spreading awareness is the best thing someone could do, since to my knowledge, he has been reported to cyber tips already. I know all of this thanks to a video that I got on my YouTube For You page, and I shared on my channel's community post, so I really recommend checking it out. It's gonna be in the description for those who wanna see. But yeah, that video made me realize what kind of person Truffle is and how disgusting he is. I have him hidden completely from my channel and banned him from my Discord because he was there. Not active, but still there, and it was dangerous. After this, someone comments on one of my posts, a minor by the way, saying how Truffle commented on one of this person's community posts because he wants to talk to me personally, how he wants to clear his name, saying that I should have asked him before acting. I found that shit so stupid. Like, of course I was not gonna do that considering all the information that is out about him. But also, I don't know why he really wants my opinion on this, but whatever, bro, I guess. He cares that much to be going around my fucking subscribers' accounts to say shit. But anyways, on top of that, yeah, I proceeded with the condition that my close friend Dante was there with me, because I was not gonna message him alone. I find him so uncomfortable and weird to talk to. Which, thankfully, he agreed to. So we made a group chat to see what he had to say, and spoiler alert, it was so awful that he just dug a deeper hole for himself. Like, actually, it's so bad. At the beginning of the whole chat, first thing he sent us was a random ass screenshot on how two people agreed with him so he will make us think we will agree too. Only because of that. literally didn't give a fuck about it because we don't buy that shit anyways. So yeah, going through what we talk about with him, he was talking about some quote unquote cults. It was just a server filled with minors doing edgy shit that, of course, it's bad. But we're not talking about them because it's none of our concerns right now. We're talking about him. Even though it's crazy how he was on a server full of minors engaging, knowing shit was wrong. Anyways, he said all that, so like we should brush him off because that was not what we needed. For this part, I will be referring to one of the minors as Snow for safety. Truffle didn't deny his contact with Snow, a 14-15-year-old. He tried to say that Snow was cancelled 4 times because they defended predators, which we didn't really care about because again, this isn't about them. Truffle always tried to shift the focus onto the other minors and how they were quote unquote evil or some shit in the chats, and it was low-key annoying. Snow is still a child. They don't know better. Truffle could help or stay away, but you know what he did? He chose to date them. As said on the doc, Truffle admitted dating Snow. Told us it was a play. Because Snow was not happy with the partner they had at the moment, and Truffle called Snow's partner immature. Well, of course they're gonna be. Of course they are, because Snow's partner was 12. But it is way too insane. A 30-year-old playing being couples with a 14-year-old. Play or not, that is dangerous as fuck and disgusting for him to do. It is never justified what he did to them. There was some drawings made by him with his persona and Snows, which are deplorable and disgusting to do so. But also, when we were talking on the group chat, Truffle decided to add a random 11-year-old on the group chat. A group chat filled with adults, supposedly to add more context on the topic we didn't care about, because he kept talking about unrelated stuff, about the cult and shit that we just didn't give a shit about. Dante made sure that this 11-year-old knew who Truffle Fur was and kicked him out of the group chat. With this, you can tell Truffle's predatory behavior. He doesn't realize how dangerous it is to add an 11-year-old on a group chat filled with adults, talking about suggestive stuff, explicit stuff. And Truffle keeps staying in contact with minors below the age of 13. Truffle Fur needs help from minors to speak for him. He's a grown-ass person who can't speak for himself at all. But also, continuing with that, Truffle called us out saying stuff like,
I don't understand when you take other 11-year-olds when they're saying stuff against me, but you don't listen to them when they can say what's really happening with me.
which is fucking crazy because yes, minors are allowed to talk about their experiences, but in this context, we are talking about him. We are listening to these minors because he's a predator. We didn't care about that quote-unquote cult he kept bragging about. He was literally sexual to children, and it's so funny how he says stuff like, I didn't act wrong with Anon 1 and Anon 2. Who knows? But you were still weird and sexual with a fucking 14-year-old, and you don't even deny it. You still own CSAM and recorded yourself explicit videos of minors. We told him that, and guess what he said? Yeah, this was his excuse to talk to kids. That to the side, I will be continuing with the Snow situation. Can I already mention? Truffle did drawings for Snow, and Snow did too. Truffle admitted he doesn't see anything weird with this drawing. That is just a hug or some shit, which we all can tell. It is so fucking weird to be drawing that with yourself. Being a 13-year-old and a minor. But anyways, Truffle admitted sending them gifts plenty of times. He also accused Snow of using him for money. That is truly something wild, because he's the one who chose to send that in the first place. But also, he mentioned how Snow was the one who always started all these explicit conversations with them. Bro, I felt like that one image of SpongeBob with small handcuffs, because he could easily deny that. But guess what? He still had them. He never said no to them because he did want to engage with explicit combos with minors. With all of this, he kept justifying the play thing as it was just a cute thing, making gifts like a couple. A couple between 14-year-old and a 30-year-old, by the way. It's so disgusting. But also, to clarify, how do we know he's 30? Well, we asked him personally to say his age or to send any age verify, which he denied at first because we he thought we were gonna dox him. The guy with doxing techniques, by the way, unbelievable. He kept lying, saying how he's 17 or still a teenager, which was so stupid of him because, mind you, he verified himself in my server with an 18 plus age range, while on his Twitter has the 21 plus age range. This fool is not tricking anybody. But he said he was lying about his age so he could see hidden channels on my server. Thinking a plus 13 server had hidden channels is insane as hell. This guy has a huge predatory mindset and it's absolutely deplorable. Regardless of that, he really thought saying his age was exposing himself. Buddy, you're not special. There's millions of people with the same age as you. Saying your birthday, month, and year is not gonna dox you. At the end, we just told him that we are gonna believe that he's basically 30 years old, which he said okay. But the combo ended there because it was going nowhere. He kept shifting the focus onto that quote-unquote cult and how the minors are at fault at everything, but he's the biggest thing in the whole situation. He can hold himself accountable and he keeps being in contact with a lot of minors. In conclusion, Arturo Duarte, aka Truffle Fur, has not shown any regret or guilt over anything he did. What he does is a repetitive pattern of inappropriate, explicit behavior towards minors. Like, he maintains contact with them and shares explicit chats, and he refuses to take responsibility for his actions. Instead of acknowledging harm, he shifts the focus and blame, and he makes up excuses of his behavior, blaming others. Overall, this behavior is dangerous and concerning, but also ongoing, and he should be treated as a potential danger to people and kids. He should not be taken lightly in the slightest. He's a predator, and a groomer who owns CSAM. Spreading awareness and sharing this video and the others made of him will help a lot so people are more careful with this individual. With all of this being said, thank you so much for staying at the end of this video. I had to script a lot of stuff because I tend to stutter a lot when I talk, and I also hope people don't try to contact this person at all because he is really a danger, and I am not joking in this. I'm being so deadass. He's a danger. He should not be the internet at all. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope I don't have to do this thing again.